Hello, my name is Nicholas Dickey, and I'm going to walk you through step by step the process of converting an example from OpenAI Apps SDK, the pizza server, into a full SaaS application running on ChatGPT. First, I'm going to start by exposing the application that is hosted on my development server, the MCP server for the pizza app. And we have it going through ngrok tunnel to the internet. So I'm going to copy this address and go to ChatGPT in the developer mode and create an app that connects to that MCP server. There's no authentication. Let's call it pizza example. Okay. So the purpose here is a smoke test, basically to make sure that the app is working and that everything looks good before moving on to the second step, turning it into a SaaS platform, really. So here we are, ChatGPT connected to the MCP interface. Use the tools/list command. Got all the actions listed here or tools with all the resources, templates, Skybridge, widgets, etc. So we can now connect this app to the chat and play with it. Let's say, show me the pizza carousel. This is one of the tools there. If you played with the SDK, you probably seen this before. Here we are. It works fine. So I'm going to clean up ChatGPT just to avoid clutter. And now we will go and deploy this same ngrok application, same pizza server through FindXR platform. That was specifically created for this task, to turn any MCP server into a full SaaS ChatGPT application. I already signed up. I went to phoenixr.com and then I signed up. And now I will be creating an organization for my new user here. Let's call it, I don't know, let's be creative. SaaS test work STO. Let's validate that it's not taken yet and create the organization. So this is a brand new org on PhoenixR platform. And what we're going to do is actually create a new sandbox environment, new dev environment, if you will. Let's call it end-to-end demo. So just to make sure that we're in an isolated environment, and those development environments can only connect to test Stripe accounts to avoid potential disaster. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to connect our test Stripe account. Actually, come to think of it, I don't yet have it. So it will be creating this Stripe account for this user for the first time. I'm just gonna show you briefly the main steps involved here and we'll move on. So here we are. We submitted all the forms. Let me tell you, these were not the 3 or 4 most exciting minutes of my life, for sure. But I did it from scratch, so it takes about 4-5 minutes to do it in the test environment. Obviously, for live Stripe, it will take more because the validation will be real, done by real people. So now, with Stripe connected, and we call this feature Bring Your Own Stripe, what it means is that it is your Stripe account that's connected to your organization in this on this platform. So you own all the users will live inside your Stripe. You will own them. You can take them elsewhere if you want later and try that with Apple Store or the future ChatGPT App Store. So we can start wiring downstream to upstream. Basically, downstream connector connects to your downstream MCP server, in this case, the pizza server. Let's do that. Let's be creative again. There's no API key. It would be a factor with, say, Zapier or Make or N8N downstream servers. And we will reuse the same ngrok endpoint. Import the schema just like we did inside ChatGPT, only 10 times faster. With all the tools, all the resources, the widgets, the SkyBridge templates, etc. So that's it. We have our downstream connector. And upstream connector is what exposes our new SaaS MCP server to ChatGPT or other AI platform clients in the future when more of them support either SkyBridge protocol or similar high-level MCP UI implementations. So we will go ahead, and upstream connector can be wired to multiple downstream connectors. And what we see here is the warning that before we can create an upstream connector, we need to have at least one free trial subscription plan defined, because that's where the new end users who sign up for our application will be assigned to. Just to note that me, myself, right now being a creator, I am connected to Findixar free trial plan. And this is a real trial plan. This is real. If I upgrade, I'll pay actual dollars. This is not test. It is only one account that I subscribe to across all my projects and deployments on Findixar. But here we're talking about a different thing. Subscription plans that I define for my end users now, starting with a free trial. Free. And we'll make it extremely restrictive so that I'll be able to show you what happens when the end user hits the limit. Otherwise, it is straightforward. And while we're at it, we'll also define a paid plan, pro plan, paid subscription, so that the user can upgrade to a paid plan. Let's make it $19.99 for 100 credits, and the extra credits will go for 20 cents, basically making it the same as included credits. So we include 100 credits at 20 cents each, approximately, and then all extra credits will go also for 20 cents each. And that's it. We just created 2 plans, one very restrictive free plan and one normal paid plan. So we can now go and start creating the upstream connector, like I said, that will expose the new SaaS MCP server upstream. So upstream connectors, like I said, can be wired to more than one downstream adapter or a downstream server. So by default, there is a Findixar service downstream connector included, wired. It provides all the SaaS functionality. So you can see here, it has the SaaS related tools and internal tools and the resources, Skybridge template. And we will add to it our own pizza connector. So we have two, one related to pizza and one related to SaaS blend in to provide this functionality. There are also fields here to allow you to have your own subscription signature line in when we issue notification emails to end users. They go from PhoenixR support, but we give you the ability to provide your own app name and the support team name and all that, and the email in the signature line. As you can see, we have now the pizza tools and we have the SaaS tools on and resources all together here. So we can create this connector. Very straightforward. And now we have the endpoint, the MCP endpoint that we can connect to ChatGPT here. So we're creating a new application using this new endpoint. Now it has OAuth authentication, provided by PhoenixR, of course. Actually provided by Clerk that PhoenixR uses to authenticate its users. So it's totally secure and scalable. And we go ahead. So now I'm wearing a hat of the end user for this application, right? That's why I have two different browsers. In one, I exist as the creator, and in one, I'm the end user. So I'm signing in to PhoenixR platform, but this is a brand new work, everything. So I don't have actually an account as the end user there. So I need to sign up first to become, to connect to your application. I will quickly verify through email. So here I open the verification email and I copy the code. I have to allow to use email and my name. So now the app is provisioned inside ChatGPT and the user is provisioned inside PhoenixR at the same time. So here we are. We see that it got all the SaaS related tools and resources and all the pizza related resources at the same time. But now we can go to the dashboard. Now as a creator, I can see that new user that was just created, fresh user. So we can connect that new app to the chat and play with it. Show us the pizza carousel. So now we used one of the credits. Oh, I hate those. I have no idea what to do here. I don't like any of them. What happened to my app? Okay, show us the pizza map. So this is the second time I'm calling this function. I think. Let's go to our dashboard and see. Yeah, we made two calls now. One to carousel. Oh, they're both to carousel. I'm confused. Yeah. Now we're doing, okay. So somehow because of this, one and two responses that they want us to compare, they called the pizza carousel twice, which exhausted our credits. As you can see here, we called it twice. They called it twice, so almost at the same time. And now we're out of free credits. And now, so when I did the third call using Pizza Map, instead of showing me the Pizza Map, it showed the Manage My Subscription tool. It called the Manage My Subscription tool, which returned the Subscription Manager UI here, offering user first of all, informing that the user is out of credits and offering to upgrade, which we will do right here. Um, and all of this is obviously fake. And we have subscribed now as the end user to our application or to the creator's application. Everything was successful. It's going to close. Now it's going to update that widget and show the current subscription for Pro plan. So now we can call, well, first of all, we can confirm that the user is now on a paid plan, Pro plan, correct? And we can make this third call as a paid user now, right? Show us the pizza map. And ChatGPT always shows the HTML template first and then makes a call. So it's done. And if we go now to the dashboard, let's say the usage dashboard, we're going to see all the calls that were made, including the SaaS related tool calls. They're always free to the end user, not necessarily by the to the creator. And we will see that the new call to pizza map was actually a paid call. There were no 20-cent charge here. The user has 100 included credits in their subscription plans for $20. So we allocate the cost of one credit to show your revenue per credit. And when the creator upgrades to a paid plan with PhoenixR, we're going to show here the cost of each call. So you can run a business. You can show how much you're paying for the call, how much you are getting revenue. We're going to add in the future advanced analytics, showing all the fancy graphs for, especially for the startups raising financing, cost of goods, and all the net revenue. We will allow to add your other costs, like Zapier, for example, cost that you have to pay for each call downstream. So this becomes your main startup sort of financing window into your real-time processes. We also support the subscription plans that are internal plans. So if you don't care about external users, paid users, you can only create the plan for internal users. So you can have a plan for your organization. You created an agent or an app that that is used internally. So you can create internal user subscription plans, and then the end users will never see anything related to subscriptions at all. And you'll be taking care as the end user for all the costs here. So that's it. That's what I wanted to show you today, how to go from the standard example from Apps SDK pizza server into a full-blown SaaS platform, basically, in under 25 minutes, I believe. Well, thank you very much. Bye.
Through endless pines the cold winds weave, where silver streams and tall birch breathe. The bison roam, the eagle soar, the twilight drums in war once roared. The waters whispered soft and wide, a guide